Hey guys, Paul here from Rapids Wholesale. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble one of these swing doors into your kitchen. Okay, so I don't have a kitchen. I'm down in the warehouse here, so I'm going to fake it with just a couple of planks that I jammed up against the side of a door frame I have here. But essentially, I just want to show you how all the hardware works. So when you get one of these swing doors, the first thing that I want you to do is, while that piece is being delivered by the truck driver, is inspect it carefully for any damage. So the packaging, the way that it works on these is there's two planks that will be on the sides of it, and then that'll hold all the cardboard together. So what you want to do is look over that cardboard very closely for any rips, tears, anything that looks like the thing might have shifted in the truck while it was being delivered and it might have sustained some impact damage. If everything looks like it's in perfect condition, then you can go ahead and cut that truck driver loose. But if you see a hole, especially a puncture, something like that, while the truck driver is still there and before you sign for the thing, I want you to go ahead and take the door outside of that crate and inspect it for any physical damage. If you see any damage, you got to let that driver know, okay? So we can go ahead and get a freight damage process claim for it. So if everything looks okay, then yeah, you're going to take this door physically out of the box, and you'll also find a hardware kit. And the hardware kit's going to have, the bolts, the screws, and the actual hinge parts of it, and the door pins that are going to attach to your structure to swing this door on. So pull all those things out, set them aside, and then we'll move on to actual installation. Okay guys, so first step is going to be the installation of the bottom pin. Please excuse the mess. Like I said, this is a warehouse, and obviously this isn't a finished wall, but it'll work for our purposes. So I want you to take the bottom pin, and you're going to line that up in the middle of your jamb, okay? And then for the hardware components, we're going to need these 4 screws. And then these are the floor anchors, okay? So the way they work is we would be drilling holes into your floor, and then this would slide down into that hole, and then as these tighten, these floor anchors expand to make it, concrete in there. I can't drill into my floor, so we're going to skip that step, but I can at least drill this into our fake door jamb here. So. Okay, so this is the top plate, right? And similarly, we're gonna attach that to the middle, and then you would actually be drilling into the top of your jamb, also, and using the supplied screws for that. This being metal and me not having permission to do that, I'm just going to, for instructional purposes, screw just these 2 into the bottom. But you would secure all of these to the remainder of your jamb. And this is the piece that actually locks that door into position. So you can just move that to the side to get access to actually screw up in there to secure it on your actual door opening. But yep, I'm just gonna screw those in right there. Okay, now back down here, we're gonna line up that bottom pin with the hole on the bottom of the door. Just like that. Alright guys, almost home free. So the next step is going to be secure this door actually to the rotating pin. And we're going to do this with these 5/16 bolts, and they got locking nuts. So essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to open this door a little bit just to tilt this a little bit off angle so I can drop this bolt down inside that hole to secure it with the nut. There we go. Okay, and then I'll put the bolt and the nut on the opposite side and tighten. Okay, just an additional note, though the diameter of the bolt itself is 5/16, it's actually 1/2 inch wrenches are what you're going to need for both the bolt and the nut to secure this thing down. Okay, and then lastly, we're just going to cover up the components here with these covers. There's one for each side, and these little screw covers, or screws for the cover are also included. So. Well, all right, and just like that, we've gone from an ugly hole in the wall, exposing your ugly backroom area, to an attractive, functional two-way swing door. These two-way swing doors do lock in the middle when not in use. They'll come back to this area and feature this 9-inch window that helps your employees make sure that there's nobody immediately on the other side of it before they open it. Now, I want you to know that these swing doors will fit all kinds of door openings, but I'd encourage you to measure closely, and if you have any concerns about whether or not the swing door is going to fit in your establishment, go ahead and give the experts here a call or jump on our online chat. Should you need one that's a little bit more robust, that has this one is designed essentially to help moderate personnel traffic through the door opening. But if you have one where bus carts are going to go through it too, we have doors available that are more substantial in width and have some protection in place that'll take that wear and tear of actually being bashed into with carts with more frequency. So check those out too. And again, if you have any questions, give us a buzz.